that watch my channel. I am TJ, aka TJ Awesome 560. I'm here again with another Warframe video. I know it's been a while, but that's because the school screws with your YouTubing, and yes. So I guess today I will be telling you my favorite weapons of each category, and my favorite Warframe, since I guess you could call them a weapon. First off, since I have a weapon of here, of a secondary equipped, I will do my top 3 favorite secondaries that I have so far. I suppose I should go from 3 to 1, shouldn't I? Number 3 would have to be the Akjagra. Now, I like the Akjagra. They may have a little recoil. Alright, let's say a lot of recoil. But I have mine built for corrosive and slash, I believe. Yeah, see, even with steady hands, you get quite a bit of recoil. I have no forma on any of my weapons, which I need to work on. And so yeah, I have pathogen rounds and convulsion for the corrosive, steady hands to lower the recoil. This to up the fire rate because they don't fire too quick. Suppress, so if I want to I can bring it into a spy mission. Razor shot, because this is a slash weapon. And hornet strike just to up everything else. Alright, so my second favorite gun in the game, this is probably a no-brainer, but it is the Lex Prime. Now the Lex Prime is a puncture weapon mainly. It does do a little bit of slash and a little bit of impact, but I prefer to build it for the puncture and critical chance. As you see, with a no forma build, you can get it up to 55%. Now, if you have some mods that I do not have that up your critical chance, you might be able to do that. Now, I have Hornet Strike to up all the damages, Target Cracker to up my critical damage, Pistol Gambit to up my critical chance to 55%, Razor Shot, obviously for the slash, Gunslinger for the fire rate, Suppress, again so I can take it into spy missions, Steady Hands, because this weapon does have quite a bit of recoil, and Pistol Ammo Mutation for when I decide to go pistol only, or if I just need the ammo. Alright, and last but not least, yes, I just did get this weapon, but I don't care. I love this weapon. It is the Vacor Marelock. Now, obviously, I will put out a build video, a zero forma build video for the Vacor Marelock later. It should be coming up sometime, either this week or next week, because I am on Christmas break from school. And let's just go up. Never mind, I need the endo. Alright. So anyway, let's get it started. I have steady... No, I should be going for crit on this weapon. Oops. Anyway, I have Deep Freeze just for some cold damage. I don't know why. Just because I needed something to fit that polarity, and as you can see, I have like nothing. Sure Shot for status, and this is status. Damage type. Anyway, I have Fire Rate to up the fire rate to a very nice fire rate in my opinion. Steady Hands, because this thing has a shoot ton of recoil. Hornet Strike just to up my damage, and Concussion Rounds to up the impact damage, as this is an impact weapon, but it is also a slash, but if you mod for impact, you'll get your damage a little higher. Now, I believe my mom is home, so I will have to hurry this up, because she does not like me just randomly babbling on. Alright, on to my favorite melee weapons. Again, we'll go 3 to 1. Number 3. I would have to say is the Galatine Prime. Now, why do I like the Galatine Prime, you say? Well, look at that slash damage. 1,275.9 slash damage. I have Cleaving Whirlwind, so I can just sit there and spin in circles for days. I have Buzzkill and Jagged Edge to give me all that slash damage. Well, plus I guess the Rending Strike for even more slash damage. Berserker, because look at that critical chance, baby. And this is more critical damage. Fury for that attack speed. Pressure Point to up it all. True Steel for even more critical chance. Now, my second favorite in the game would have to be, hands down, the Orthos Prime. Now, I hate when I hear people say the Orthos Prime isn't worth it. Yes, it is. Give yourself the Shimmering Blight stance mod. Sorry, I just had to go check outside. And get yourself... This is a slash weapon. Most of the weapons that I use that are my favorites are slash damaging weapons. So you're going to need Buzzkill, Jagged Edge, and Rending Strike to up their slash damage to what I have it at. And then this is... Never mind, it is not a crit weapon. I should not be building this for crit. I'll have a build video coming up for this. And then I have Reach, because Reach is amazing on an Orthos. Critical damage, critical chance, and up all the damage completely. Now, hands down, my favorite weapon in the game. You guys probably saw this coming. Because, well, this is an end game. Blind Justice, just because that has to be my favorite stance mod for Nakanas. Berserker, because this is a critical weapon. Slash, because it is a slash weapon. Jagged Edge, because it is a slash weapon. Pressure Point to up everything. Then I have Shocking Touch and Fever Strike for... Move your head, Lotus. Actually, no, it registered the North Wind and this for Viral. I don't even know, it doesn't even show that this does anything. Why the hell do I have this here? Anyway, and then Pressure Point to up it all. So I guess since you're here... Oh, it did have electricity. Oops. Should we go Viral Heat? Let's try Viral Heat. Alright. So yeah, that is my Nakana build, and now finally, my top 3 favorites that I have at the moment of my primary weapons. Number 3 would be the Dread. Why? Everybody knows why. 125%, oh, this is the wrong build. 125% crit chance with a 4.4 multiplier. This means that you can hit red crits. What do red crits do? They do more damage. Plus, they're nice and pretty to see. Now, this build obviously has more slash damage, as though this build does more, is meant for critical chance, and has a little faster charge rate. Now, I also have Malignant Force for Toxic, and it makes that Toxic proc more. Oh my god. Split Chamber. Sometimes you can fire 2 arrows. 2 arrows can hit 2 enemies. That's 2 red crits. Critical chance to get it there. Vital Sense to get your damage up there. Serration, obviously for damage. Speed Trigger to get it to fire that fast. And that's also what this is for. Plus it has the punch through on there. Now if I wanted to, let's see if I can find it. I could put Sawtooth Clip. But then I would have 2 weapon slots left. I could have Stabilizer, but who puts Stabilizer on a bow? And I could do this for the electricity damage. And make Corrosive. But do I really want to do that? I don't know. Or I could put Cryo Rounds for Viral. That puts it up to a 0.45. But look at that Viral. And the critical chance. This is a deadly bow. That's hands down the deadliest bow. You know, I would say the Rock de Cernos, but it just doesn't have the crit I want, and I do not like impact whatsoever. Otherwise, the Rock de Cernos, if it was a top 5, the Rock de Cernos would be number 4. Now, a lot of you are saying, why isn't your Tiger's Prime your number 1 favorite? Because it only has 2 bullets. Now look at that. 10,882.1 magnetic with 8,383.2 slash damage. Sorry, I just thought of checking if my mic was muted or not. Then we have the 806.1 puncture and impact damage, plus a 9,673 heat, with a 76.3% status chance. That means I'm going to be proccing those 2 elements that I have a lot. Now for the big boy, my Soma Prime. Now all of you probably thought, he's going to have the Bolter Prime on here. Yeah, well, I've only been playing since January of this year, so I'm planning on buying it with the next Flood of Platinum I will be getting because of Christmas. So you can expect for me to make a build for that once I get it. Now, you need to get it up to 75%. You will need point strike. For the damage output that I have, you're gonna need speed trigger, you're gonna need multi-shot, and you're gonna need serration. Now, hammer shot. Yeah, I don't have. You people are probably thinking, why doesn't he have other status mods? Look at the status chance, even with hammer shot. It's only 24.9. I like my weapons having at least 30 plus. Plus, it ups the critical damage to get us to an 8.4 multiplier. And then stabilizer just because it has a fuck ton. Oh gosh, I am so sorry for any of you young people watching my channel. I did not mean to say that. But it minuses 60% of my weapon recoil, which ups my accuracy to 28.6. Now, since I have so many Warframes, we're going to do a top 5. Sitting in number 5 would be Chroma. I like Chroma. Other people were like, you're not going to like Chroma. Dang. I gotta recharge my controller. But then I was like, and they're like, I'm not gonna help you with the getting those judgment points to get Saren systems. So I was like, fine, I'll buy Chroma. They said, you shouldn't do that, you're not gonna like him. I'm like, why don't you just let me figure it out? So I did that. And this is my build. All of this is defensive. This is to up the damage of all my abilities. Same with this. Plus, I might not get knocked over. Efficiency? Well, because we all know how much his ult takes. And primed flow, so I can stay in that ult even longer. Now, steel charge, I could substitute this out for a, where is it? Rifle amp, a deadeye. Yeah, rifle amp or deadeye. But, or I could put a form in here and have energy siphon, or corrosive projection, or maybe even physique. But I just like how much damage my melee weapons endure using him. Now my fourth favorite Warframe in the game, hands down, is Excalibur. I do believe this is the right build. In fact, here, let's make a build together. I might make this a series called Build Together. And I'll tell you exactly why I do this. Why am I doing this? Because I love him. We're gonna put Steel Charge right here, because what Steel Charge does is up our melee weapon damage, and for Exalted Blade it is based off of your melee damage, or your melee weapon. So if I can make that do more damage, that means my Exalted Blade will do more damage. Now, for the V polarity, I use Primed Continuity, so my duration on that is a lot larger. Now for here, you'd think, he's gonna go with Narrow-Minded for even more duration. No, because Narrow-Minded costs 12 right now. This costs 14, which means I'll have even more mod slots to work with. Now I believe there's a mod down here. Nope. Alright, then we go to Primed Flow. Why Primed Flow? More energy, more time in Exalted Blade. Streamline, so it takes less energy to activate that. Power Strength. Why would I go with Power Strength? I know some of you are like, why do you ask these random freaking questions? I'm like, because for the people that, don't know what I'm talking about, it's nice for them to know, Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of gives them a little quiz before I tell them, like, instantly afterwards. Now, I'm going to try a Narrow-Minded on this build, which will leave me with 5 slots. But look at that range. I will do an Excalibur Let's Play soon, with me and my friends. Well, no, I can't do it tomorrow because I will be gone tomorrow. But sometime during Christmas break, I will do a Let's Play with Excalibur. Now, my third favorite in the game, hands down, Loki Prime. Why do you ask? Because, you know what, here, let me just show you. 27.72 seconds that I'm invisible. How do I get that? Let's see, energy siphoned, so I always have energy. Narrow-minded, in continuity. And constitution. Gives you 231% duration. Primed flow. I honestly don't know why I have this on here. Let's see, let's try a different mod for primed flow. Since all you really do with him is, well, you go invisible. Should we put a rush? Let's put a rush. That puts your sprint speed up to 1.63. Now, cunning drift, that was just to fill it out. But now that I have this, I can put in a different mod. It's not going to be stretch. Oh, hushed invisibility, just so I can use my Tiger's Prime if I feel like it. This is so that it costs even less. But I might swap this out for the irradiating disarm, but I need to get the standing for it. So for now, let's just take those off. And, well, let's make a build. I guess again. So, do we want more sprint speed? That's the entire question. Do we want to run fast? Well, the answer is yes. Why? Because I'm Loki. Why don't I just run really, really fast? Now you might ask, put a fast deflection on. Come on, do it. No, I'm gonna up my armor so I'm a little more tanky. And I don't die as easy. Why is my shield so low? Down to 263. Or is that my health? No, my shield is still at 555. My health is at 225. And I'm sitting at 152 shield. I mean armor. You might say, that's not a whole lot. Well, any armor you can get is armor. That was number 3, right? Yeah. We'll do an honorable mentions as well. I just gotta look for the Warframe. Rhino Prime. Why do I like Rhino Prime? Because. And I need to make a new build on him as well. So you guessed it, let's make a build. Fast deflection. We're gonna put that right there. Narrow-minded. We'll get to that. This right here is very important. Look at the shield you get. Where's vigor? 11, 10. We're gonna put vigor right here. Vitality for all the health. Fast deflection so this recharges faster. Narrow-minded for more duration. Where is my primed flow? Primed flow. Now you think, why don't you put a rush on your Rhino? I don't put a rush on my Rhino because I don't feel I need to run fast when I can just tank all the hits. So with one more mod slot, we're gonna put Intensify. Oh, these didn't fully upgraded Intensify. Let's see what this does. Our iron skin, ferrite armor, 2000. That's more than I had before. Roar, damage multiplier 1.65. Duration 48.9 seconds. Rhino Stomp lasts for 13.4 seconds. Now, it's only a 14.5 meters, but honestly, who needs more than that when all I use it for is reviving teammates? Now we're down to the honorable mentions section of my favorite Warframes. Necros Prime. He is not fully leveled, so I do not have a full build on him. You can put any augment mod you want. Shield of Shadows. Get this. You won't die as quick. Here, that's what allows me to have that 1080 shield. Primed Flow, because he is kind of energy hungry, primed continuity so all my abilities last a little longer, and power drift and intensify for more power strength. Now, I should probably put a streamline on here right now, since I have the capacity, so that none of my abilities cost like 175 and 50. Now my second honorable mention has to be Valkyrie, which by the way I have 3. I have not found a perfect build for her, but I just love her. Look at that armor, 1,330 armor. And then my final honorable mention has to go to Volt. Now I hate people that say, Volt sucks. You should not use Volt. Yes, you should. For objective game modes, or even just, you know how to get Iatane sculptures. You can get there so freaking fast by using speed. Anything that where you have a time limit to get somewhere, that is what Volt is for. I can speed up my teammates. I can stun enemies around me to heal my teammates. He is so freaking useful. Now, my number 1 Warframe, this is probably not gonna surprise, but it also might surprise everybody. Everybody's probably thinking, oh, he likes Frost, or he likes Ember, or he likes Ash. Or, what's another typical one? I don't really have any other... Or Wukong. Wukong used to be typical, but I believe they nerfed him. But my hands down favorite Warframe is Nova. Nova Prime is my favorite Warframe in this game. Actually, it's a tie. It's a tie between these 2 Warframes. Why? Hall of Mirrors for her. And she's just so dang useful. That is why I love this Warframe. Carrier Prime. This is probably like, oh my god, you are so lazy. Yeah, well, I don't care. It makes it easier on me. Plus, my Carrier Prime regenerates my shield when it's gone. And I like cats more than dogs. In-game. In real life, I hate cats, but in this game, I love them. Why? They give you overshield. And when you're running someone with a high amount of shield like my Volt or my Frost, boy, do you have shield. Now some of you might be asking, what kind of stuff are you building? I'm trying to get an entire Ash set so that I can sell it. I'm working on getting the Burstum Prime. Another Carrier Prime set that I can sell. I'm working on Equinox. I'm working on both Vaughns. And a Valkyrie Prime set to sell. That is pretty much all I have to say for this video. Except for feel free to give me gifts for Tenobomb. And I have given gifts for Tenobomb. Just not that many because obviously I don't get plat a whole lot. And I guess all I can say is Merry Tenobomb, Merry Christmas, come play with me, and well, as Warframe says themselves, ninjas play free. Oh, I have a shout out to make. Please, somebody, anybody, share this with NeoNess007, as he is the person who inspired me to start showcasing Warframe. NeoNess007 is an amazing guy. I love his videos. I love how he plays on console, unlike any other YouTuber that does Warframe, so that I know when his stuff comes out, I have it. He may play on Xbox, but he has mentioned that he will try to get a PlayStation 4 and a PC. So I pray, I just pray that NeoNess007 will see this video. Anyway, I guess all I have left to say is peace, salute. And, well, I guess I can say my my catchphrase. Never give up. The strong will always survive. And my blade is cursed with the blood of my enemies. Good night. Merry Christmas.